Hey everyone, this is Dom from Human Proof Designs, and I'm just going to give you a quick video today to show you some of the themes that I use on my sites and themes I recommend for people, what I like about them, what can be a little bit annoying about them, and some of the themes that I've used in the past that I definitely recommend. I find people often have no idea what theme they should use, and it's not a hugely important decision in the beginning because you can always change it later, but I do find that it's vitally important to get a good theme. So we're here at WP Zoom. This is the theme I use for Human Proof Designs, and it's also all of the themes that I create sites at Human Proof Designs with. They all are WP Zoom themes. This is a deliberate decision because of who they are and what I know about them, and I trust them. More on that later. So let's take a look at Human Proof Designs. This is a theme called Venture, and well, if you're familiar with our site, then you'll be quite familiar with it, but if you're viewing this on YouTube or somewhere else, then maybe you won't be too familiar with it, so I'm just going to show it around to you. It's just a nice clean theme on the front end. You can have nice images. They're not huge, so you don't need to invest in getting some huge images. But what I really like about it is here in the back end. I'll just go through these quickly, I don't want to confuse you, but here you have WP Zoom and you've got the options here. So you go into options and they've got the Zoom framework, which this gets updated quite regularly, and it's just recently been updated. Like things like making these buttons just look more modern and more eye-catching, and they've obviously done a lot of other things in the background as well. So often when you get a new theme, it's difficult to learn how to use it. If it's a free theme, often there's a lot of things you can't do on it, or the menus just, they haven't put much work into it because it's free. They're not going to get paid. So with WP Zoom, I love the fact that every theme has kind of the same framework, and this isn't something that's just exclusive to them. Other companies will use their own framework, but it's very self-explanatory. Theme settings, homepage styling, that would be things like fonts, and you want to change color of your menu arrow, just change it here. Menu link, so there's so much different customization. And then you have your fonts. SEO, I don't actually use their SEO function because I prefer to use Yoast's SEO plugin, but if you are somebody who likes to have the theme do it for you, then great. So you have all these different settings, and it's just very straightforward and very simple to use, and so much versatility and so much customization, and that's exactly what I look for in themes. And when I create sites that I want to sell to others, I want that same level of versatility. There's no point saying to somebody, hey, here's a site I built, it looks quite nice, it's got this theme, it's not the best, it's kind of basic, but it's fine, it's good. That's not really what I want to do. I'd rather invest more into the actual site itself, so I can say, hey, here's this site, it looks great, it works great, it is great, and that's great. Never been one for making a good pitch, but I think you can understand what I'm trying to say. So also widgets is where a lot more versatility comes in. So you've got the standard widgets here, got one added by Akismet and some other standard ones, but then down here you've got all the ones. So these ones are for the home page. So let's go back to the home page here. Sorry, I'm jumping around a lot. I'm trying to show you everything without boring you, basically. Right, okay, here, call to action button. That is here. So you see all the different positions. Homepage main, that's here. homepage right of main, so that's this part. Wide below main, so that will be this bit. Actually, I think wide below main I'm not using, so you don't even, yes I am, you don't even have to use them all if you don't want to. And then you just say, okay, I want the testimonials here. But maybe if I want the testimonials to be higher up here, I could swap them around. And to do that, you just, where's that one? So that's a slider portfolio, so that would be this one. Oops, this one. If I wanted, I could just put that there, and then hit save, and it would have all moved around. So that alone is, you know, it's a great reason. And when I first started using WP Zoom, this was actually the first theme I started to use, and I found it a bit tricky, which is one thing that I do dislike, and that's why I've obviously created some quite extensive guides and references for using the themes for my clients. But once I started to use it, I realized how great it was, how much versatility it was. So this is something that all WP Zoom themes have. I always use responsive ones. I don't see the point in using non-responsive ones anymore. So responsive means it will automatically change size and shape. For example, if you are viewing it on an iPad or a smartphone or something like that. So I'm just going to demo a few of them. Oops, that's Venture. Don't need that one. That's the one you just saw. Okay. So here you are, here's one. This one's called Delirium. This is like an e-commerce type site, so you can put some products in, put a blog in, portfolios, and it's very, very clean. This is their latest theme at the time of recording this video. Next up, Insider. So this is a kind of more like gadget tech blog, maybe even a magazine type site. So this one uses a static homepage. If you wanted to see the blog, for example, you could go here. It's kind of a standard blog archive. I like this events archive. Not every site has that. They've actually used blogs as the same example. But what you see here, you can have this upcoming events. So if you were like a sort of big tech blog, and you wanted to advertise some events you might be having, or just some products that were coming out, you could use these. So that's really cool. I'm just going to go through the others quickly. Seasons, this one is obviously great for a restaurant, but you can adapt it for a hotel or a recipe website, for example. But I would say, you know, because it's got the opening hours and things like that, it's best for a restaurant. It's got this really cool menu theme here, menu template. Sorry, so you click menu, and then it's like a menu. And what's great is you click on something, and there we go. You get a little picture of it. So you might think something like this requires a lot of work and a lot of coding and a lot of custom designing, but it doesn't. You just need a WP Zoom subscription, or you could just buy the theme itself for around, I think it's around $75 last time I checked. Let's have a look. Okay, they don't have. So let's click the buy now button. Okay, there we go. So if you want it just for one site, 75. If you want it on unlimited sites, and it comes with it comes with 2 others, or you can get the membership for $19 a month, and then you can download everything. So I think these prices are pretty competitive, and in terms of what you're getting for the price, the value is excellent. Okay, Origin Mag, here's another one. I'll just quickly show you more of a magazine. I used to use this theme myself on my kettlebell website, but I've recently changed to an even better theme, which isn't a WP Zoom theme. So I'm not exclusively a WP Zoom man, but Human Proof Designs is. So I'm going to show you now. Let's close down WP Zoom. So here I am at ThemeForest, which is it's kind of, well, it's a forest of themes. We're going to go here to First I'm going to show you Particle, and then I'm going to open up another tab and show you Pinpoint, which is also another theme I've recommended and I've used in the past. So Particle, live preview, there we go. So in fact, actually, I don't even need to do that. I can just show it to you here. So this is my Kettlebell Exercises for Women website. If you're familiar with me and Human Proof Designs, you'll know this site. I don't know where the image has gone from that one. Okay, so let's go back to the top. This theme, I think, is really, really attractive, and it's really pretty. And what's really cool about it is, let's go to the latest post. You can customize each post with its own background image like this. And as you scroll down, the image sort of stays over like that on the back. Do you see what I mean, like around here? And this is just a really, really clean theme. It's a great site. And you can have reviews as well, which have their own icons, and you can put your score. So if you're interested in this theme, you should go to ThemeForest and search for Particle. It's $45, so it's a bit cheaper than the WP Zoom ones. And I have to say the support isn't quite as fast or as good as WP Zoom. Whenever I ask a question on the WP Zoom forum, I get a response usually in a couple of hours, whereas Particle, maybe it's a couple of days, which, when you're trying to figure out how to do something, you don't really want to wait a couple of days. But their support is still good, it's very active, and one of the reasons why I hate a lot of themes is because they're just kind of dead. The theme was made, you can buy it, you put it on your website, and then you find out it doesn't really work, or the support's kind of lame. So yes, I'll definitely make sure that I do some research before I buy one, and Particle's one that I can vouch for. Okay, Pinpoint. I used to have a different website where I kind of just talked about when I was kind of a beginner, I used to blog about my progress, not exclusively monetarily progress, just things I'd learned and successes I'd had and stuff like that. And Pinpoint was a great little theme for that. Just waiting for it to load. So here it is. What was cool about it was the Swift page builder. So it's basically like a drag and drop thing. So maybe you want like a gallery halfway down your page, and you want something else in the middle, and you want some text here, and then you want an image there. You can do all that. You just drag and drop and fill in the content. So there's a little video it's showing me there. And again, it's just a clean, nice homepage. I actually had a blog as my homepage rather than like this kind of static homepage, but that was down to me. And yeah, so it looks kind of like this. Nice, clean, big images, nice font, nice text, and it's just a good site. So good theme. Sorry. So I'm just trying to show you a few more examples of good ones outside of the WP Zoom collection. But whenever anybody asks me for a theme recommendation, I'll always use WP Zoom first, because I just know that they're great guys. And I have a lot of experience with them as well. So if I recommend somebody a theme, I don't want them to then come back and say, hey, that theme you used, you told me about, yeah, it's really good. How do I blah 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 blah? And then I respond, oh, I don't know, I've never really used that theme. So I'm only going to really recommend the themes that I know, which is why I'm only really showing you the ones that I know right now. These are all premium themes. You do need to buy them all. Obviously, they come free if you buy one of my sites. But for me, unless you're a brand new beginner and you're just kind of learning how to use a site, you shouldn't be using a free theme, really. Unless it's like an experimental site, like you're just trying to, well, I don't know, it's just like a throwaway site that you don't really care about, or anything really, then I definitely recommend a premium theme. Okay, so if you've got any questions about themes, I can let you know. Maybe you've spotted another theme and it's not one of the ones I've talked about, but you just want to ask me my opinion, I can do that. Obviously, I'm going to err on the side of caution, but I'll be able to take a look and say what I like and what I dislike about it. And, well, that's about it, really. So, I hope you've enjoyed this little tour of some of my sites and themes. And, yeah, let me know below what themes you use. I know a lot of people use Genesis and stuff like that, and I haven't really talked about that today because I'm not the best person to talk about it. I've never used the Genesis framework or any of the Genesis themes, so I think it wouldn't really be right of me to say whether they were good or bad, But yeah, if you know about those themes, that would be great to leave a little comment below this video or on the page or something. So yeah, I'm going to leave you to get on with your theme search or whatever it is that may have brought you to this video, and I will catch you next time.